A quarter of them have already been closed, and about 2,000 more are set to go. Now, endangered dealerships are lobbying on Capitol Hill to save their franchises. So what's the rationale behind Chrysler's closing? Economics or politics? A new report issued by the University of North Alabama decided to investigate. Keith Malone is the co-author of the study, dubbed Dealergate, by professors and students at the University of North Alabama, along with students of economics, Colene Burns. Good morning to both of you.
Hello.
All right, so Keith, you're a professor at the University of Northern Alabama. Why did you decide to study these Chrysler dealerships and their relationship to economics or politics?
Well, we do a lot of studies in terms of economics and politics. Dr. Couch, who is my co-author in this particular study, we have done various studies over the last several years dealing with economics and politics. And this actually came from a class that Dr. Couch taught in the June semester, an intermediate microeconomics course. When the class started, this was a really hot topic in the news. There was a lot of coverage of that.
So what did you find, Keith? Because a lot of people want to know. There's been a lot of information floating all over the internet about whether or not these dealerships were actually closed because they weren't doing well anymore, or quite possibly, could they have been closed for political reasons? What did you find?
Well, we find, at least in our preliminary results, that it may have something to do with economics and politics both. Unemployment in the area is definitely a key factor, as well as the percentage of people in a given county that voted for President Obama in the last election.
So you're saying that politics would have a reason as to why some of these dealerships are closed. Let me bring in Colene here, because one of the variables in this study is that as a vote for Obama went up in a particular county, the likelihood of a dealership there would remain open. Explain that variable, Colene.
Well, we just tried our best to look at all of the variables, and we're not trying to raise an alarm. We're just trying to say that maybe some more investigation needs to take place. Maybe we need to look specifically at the dealerships that were remaining open. And I think the American public is really searching for some answers to the question, what determined which dealerships were closed? And that's really what these students were trying to determine.
All right, so in conclusion, as a lot of the dealers who were terminated, Chrysler and GM, were on Capitol Hill yesterday lobbying to be reopened, what was your final conclusion, or do you need more time, Keith?
Well, we need more time at this point. The statistical models that we ran are a little outside the bounds that we like to have, and so it really signaled to us that we need more study to collect more data with additional variables just to see exactly what effect politics may have in this so-called Dealergate.
Well, it was a fascinating study. We'll continue to follow it. Keith and Colene, thanks for being my guests this morning.
Thank you.
We showed you this whole blown